Hello, minasan, Hikiyami Moriko desu, and I feel like I broke something. This is not working as intended. Of course, the last stream of the year has to be budget, right? Wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, something's not working as intended. Yeah, now it's working as intended. Wait, give me a second. Hello, welcome to the last stream of the year. Sorry about this. What is happening? Where am I? Why am I not here? Am I just here just to suffer? Am I here? Yeah, hello guys. Welcome to the last stream of the year. As usual, my neighbor decided to do a bunch of noise, so there's gonna be a lot of noise in the background. Sorry about this. The spaghettis fell down. Thank you for coming, Als. Thank you for coming, CIA. I appreciate you guys being here on the last day of the year, the last stream of the year, and Happy New Year to everyone, right? This stream is gonna be divided into parts, it's like 1 hour give or take each part, right? It's gonna be 3 parts more, like, yeah. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for being here and for being here. I know this is kind of cheesy, right? Like, so thank you for being here all of the year. Thank you for watching my content. I do appreciate it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be as fun to do these things if no one was watching, right? So thank you for making streaming enjoyable for me. I hope the stream is working properly now. What else I can say? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was not my best year in streaming or in real life, but I want to be thankful for the things I still have. And I don't want to dwell too much into this because I feel like I already mentioned this in the anniversary stream in October and in the Christmas stream, so I don't want to spend too much time in this, but last minute I decided to make this stream interesting, and that's why we have this. So what I'm gonna be doing this stream, it's instead of talking about me, because I'm not a big fan of talking about me and I appreciate you guys take interest in me, I'm gonna be rating all the games I played this year. By month. To be specific, it's gonna be like a monthly review. And it's gonna be quick, don't worry, this is not gonna take too much time. I know everyone has things to do. To be honest, you made some decent growth. Yeah, I know, this has been my best year as a VTuber, but the amount of effort I put into this, it's immense, and it feels like a little unbalanced, right? So yeah, the first part of the stream is my thank yous, which I feel I already did. I think it's enough. I do have a lot of appreciation for you guys and for everyone watching in the future, and for everyone watching in the past, if that's even possible. I appreciate it too. And I'm gonna keep doing my best as long as I can do it, right? At the end of the stream, I'm gonna say what I expect to do next year. It's gonna be quick, don't worry. But for now, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this stream, and that's gonna be the review of the games, right? So you cannot see it, but I have a list of the games I play by month that I can see. And let's review the games, because yeah, at the end of the day, I might be streaming a lot of nonsense. I play a lot of Nikke, I play a lot of Granblue Fantasy, but I am the indie games VTuber, right? So it's just fair that I finish the year like this. So for January of this year, I played only 3 indie games, which was Dream State, Pray for the Winter Gears, Prey of the Winter Gears, and Descencio, I think, yeah. Because the other things I play were like a bunch of Celeste and a bunch of Granblue Fantasy tutorials, right? I think January of last year was very hard for me to play something. I was very, very busy. I just moved to a different house. I know a lot of you guys weren't here when I moved last year, but it was like really, really hard for me to make time to play games, right? So I just played 3 games, so it's not a lot to. I have something here. I have the gold award in here, and I'm gonna give this gold award to A Prayer for the Winter Gears, which is one of my favorite visual novels by one of my favorite developers. I do recommend you guys to play it. It has really beautiful art, but more than the art, I think the story, it's really it is a really beautiful game. I do. You can play the game for yourselves. You can watch my video, whatever works. I think this one's worth playing definitely. And this is gonna be simple this month because again I have the second place here, and I do remember all games I play. I know that's amazing because I play more than 300 games. I think this Sensio was like I think that's Descent in Italian, by the way. I think that was a really interesting game because I usually don't play this kind of games that is like a walking simulator. You know me, I'm not a big fan of walking simulators, right? It's you walk and you get spooky, but this game I feel it had something. Actually, here's my let's play. You can see this. Here's my let's play. I think this Sensio was really good, but at the same time, I feel Dream State it was like a nice. It actually had like RPG combat, which was quite interesting because I think the game is made in Rempi. Maybe I'm wrong, right? But I feel like it was making Rempi, and the characters were all really interesting. So sadly for Descensio, but I'm gonna have to give the second place to Dream State. And I have the third place here, and I'm gonna give it to Descensio, right? I only played 3 games in January. I know it's kind of sad, but that's life, right? Hopefully, next month I'm gonna have more time to play than last year. And yeah, moving is really difficult, especially when you move to a house that it's in shambles like I did, and it didn't have flooring. It didn't have it had walls, but like really broken walls. It barely had windows. I didn't have a mattress to sleep on. I really only had my PC. I didn't have a fridge at the beginning. I only had like my PC, my desktop that was like really, really old, and like my desktop chair. I really don't have a lot of furniture. I didn't back then. This year I managed to get some stuff that people gave to me because people take pity on me because I don't have a lot of stuff, and they gave me like used desktop, used like fridge and stuff like that. And I finally I have things, but back then I didn't have anything, and it was really hard to keep playing games while I didn't have a place to store my food and stuff like that. But yeah, I think this year is gonna be much better for me. Was it affordable at least? No, I guess it is affordable, but I don't have a lot of money, so I'm barely scrapping by with the payments. I would say it was the best deal someone like me could get, but was still not a good deal. For the amount of repairs I have to do, and I still have to do. There's one room I cannot use because the water keeps leaking in, and it doesn't have any floor because the floor I put just got wet, and I have to remove it, the flooring. So it's a 3-bedroom house, but 2 of the rooms are really, really small, and one of them I cannot use because it's unusable. And it has a small kitchen, a small living room, which is okay because I don't really have visits, right? So I don't need a living room to be in. It's okay for me. I guess two people could live in here like nicely, but it's fine for me. It's spacious for one person, right? So that was January, right? I think 3 games, 3 awards. It's okay. I only have 3 awards per month, right? So let's see. February. I don't remember what I did in February. I play a lot more games. So I did play quite some games in February, right? Compared to January. I played one that's called Intervallic. The name of the game is Intervallic, right? I think it's here in Itch.io. Yeah, it's here, Intervallic. I played Overgrowth, Kenoma, the demo version, To You, Divine Lies, Corpse Collector, and Haven's Rule. And did I play the Sakabashira game in January? Let me see. Yeah, I played the Sakabashira game, Heirloom, and Heartburn. Oh man, this month it's gonna be hard. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can put all the games I played in one. I hope things go more smoothly for Real Life Moriko Sama this year as well. Yeah, it will be nice for once, right? But who knows? whatever it goes bad or good, I guess it depends on me at the end of the day, right? Anyway, let's go back to the awards, right? Let me remove the awards from here. So let's talk a little bit about the games. I played Intervallic, which is an interesting game that you can play with your keyboard. It's a music game. I'm really not good at music games, but this one was really interesting because you can play it with your like actual MIDI keyboard in real life, or with the PC keyboard, right? When I played, it was like full of glitches, and my keyboard was not in the best of shapes, so I couldn't really play that well. Some of the keys don't work, right? It's a really old keyboard. But actually, my gameplay should be in here. Here's my gameplay. And the answer of the developer, very nice developer, by the way. And they fix a lot of like bugs around the year. Like 69 days ago, it was the last update. And it was really nice, but it was really buggy. So even if it's a really creative game, I don't feel like I can give it an award to this game when it's not in a playable state. I also played Overgrowth, that it's a really fun puzzle game. I had a lot of fun with this game. I got stuck in like some puzzle that I couldn't finish. And it looks very basic. I wouldn't say it has the best graphics or style, but the puzzles were really fun to play. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, the last game I played was Herdmore, right? So I'm gonna give the gold award to the Sakabashida game because that was one. It is to date one of my favorite Axel Villardoso games. It's a really nice story, original story, really intense. I had a lot of fun playing the bosses. It has a special place in my heart because even though I played other Axel Villardoso games before, like The Grotesque and the Pixelesque, I think this one was the first story that actually got me into the games, right? Okay, so I played Kenoma, which is one game that I don't think I'm gonna give an award to this game, but I have to recommend you guys play it because it's like a platforming puzzle adventure, but it's really, really good. But in how it looks and how it plays and the story, it's really, really godlike, I would say. So yeah, I don't feel like I can give this game, which looks really nice, an award, but I want to make like a special distinction to this and recommend you guys play the game or watch the video if you don't want to play the game, right? The more videos you watch of me, the happiest I am, so go ahead. Now that I think about it, Moriko's played more games than me. Yeah, I do play a lot of games, right? And that's the funny thing. I played all these games because I record the games and I upload them, right? If I didn't have this channel, I wouldn't be playing games because I cannot really afford to have a hobby. And that's kind of weird because being a VTuber, it's kind of a hobby for me, right? But if I become a VTuber and make something out of this, I feel like I'm not quote unquote wasting my time playing games. So I feel more inclined to actually play the games instead of just sitting on my PC doing nothing, right? So being a VTuber actually helps me do things I like, and that's what I like being a VTuber, and I don't want to give up on being one. So yeah, give Kenoma a try, really good game. To you, again, it's a really short visual novel. It's really sweet, really short, but I don't think I can give it an award, right? Divine Lies, it's also another one that it's quite interesting, but I don't think it's long enough to actually. I believe it's really it's a really short game that was in Russian, or maybe I don't. This is not Russian, right? I don't know what language this is. So I played To You and Divine Lies in the same game because in the same video. I'm sorry, because they were really short games. So again, I don't think I can give this ones an award. And Corpse Collector, it actually might be a fight between Corpse Collector and Haven's Rule for second place. Because Corpse Collector is one of those games that I think it's really, really well done. Like, it's a really long story and it's very cinematic. You really enjoy a lot of what is happening. It doesn't have that much gameplay, but just being able to experience this story through playing the game. I actually don't remember this. Oh yeah, I remember this. Um, my gameplay should be around here. Yeah, it is here. It is really nice. It's a really nice like post-apocalyptic story. It starts a little bit slow, but the longer you play the story, the more you get like into it. So definitely give it a try or watch the video. But Haven's Rule, it's just like my cup of tea. I don't know how to explain this, but Haven's Rule, it has a lot of things I like in games. It definitely looks a little bit more basic. And it has a lot of typos, if I remember correctly. And I think I found a bug in this game, but I quite like the style of the game. I quite like the characters. Yeah, a bunch of like generic RPG Maker assets, which there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to mention that. But the characters are really, really cute. The story is actually quite interesting. You get some puzzles to do, and yeah, I think I found a bug in here with some colored crystals that appeared in the game. But I really like this game, and I really wish they would like make a complete version of this game. I don't know if they ever did, right? I don't think they ever did, but if they ever do, I'm definitely gonna play it. So just to be fair, I'm gonna have to give Corpse Collector the second prize, and I'm gonna have to give Haven's Rule third place. I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair to the developers. Let's remove the awards once again. I hope this award giving makes sense and you guys like it. Let's go to the next month. Next month should be... Wait, I play a game that's called Heirloom, but it's not on itch.io. Maybe the developer removed the... Oh wait, it's here. Okay, yeah, I did play I didn't mention this too. I'm sorry, I forgot about this too. Heirloom, let me remember this game. It was a platformer game. It was quite difficult. I don't think I finished this game. I think I got stuck because the controls weren't like the best thing ever. But it was a cool game, right? But yeah, I don't think it deserves the award. And Heartburn, it's actually a really cool visual novel, but it doesn't have any screenshots. Where's my let's play? Where's my let's play? Well, there's a bunch of comments. That's not my let's play. Well, I don't know what happened. A lot of people comment in this game. I'm glad the game gets some love because it's really good. As you know, Katinka, it's a really good developer, really nice visual novels. So I would like to give Heartburn an award, but I do think Sakabashira game, Corpse Collector, and Haven's Rule, maybe it can share like third place with Haven's Rule. I think they are both equally good. So let's move to March, right? I did play a lot of Granblue Fantasy in... Wait, there's another game in here. I play a game called Krenfa Lab, which is not on itch.io. Maybe the developer removed the... Do you guys see it? I do not see it. No, I guess it was removed, and I cannot give an award to a removed game. So, I should probably follow that philosophy. It would be nice. I can't believe Heaven was released in February this year. I followed the creator, and I remember it being released like it was yesterday. Yeah. Time goes fast. And as so, we move to March. So yeah, I play a lot of Granblue Fantasy in February, right? And remember, my birthday, it's in February, so it's a celebration month. Let's go to March. I only played 2 games on March. I don't know. I don't remember what happened in March. I just remember I was not having a good time with the problems with the house. So I only played 2 games, which they were Kit, the demo version of Kit. I have played Kit 3 times, I think. And Our Dollhouse Part 1, right? And as such, I had to give Kit the first spot and Our Dollhouse second place. They are both amazing games. I just have a special relationship with Kid because it's a game that it's unlike much other games. It looks beautiful. It has a really unique gothic style that I think I haven't seen any other game like nail or even get close to. And you can really see the inspirations both in the art style and the literary style of the developer. And I quite like it. I quite like this game. It's the only thing I can say. Which is not to say I don't like our Dollhouse, because it's like the main character. It's really cute. Come on, you know I love cute characters. It's like a kinda puzzle yandere thingy game, which I also enjoy a lot. Even if the yandere it's a boy. But yeah, I think Kid it's a little bit better. Like just a little bit. Well, it's a lot better, but it's kind of different type of games, right? It's not fair to put them in the same category, right? So I would say both of them deserved gold, but sadly I play both of them in the same month, so someone has to get second place, right? So yeah, I really don't know what happened in March. I guess my mind blocked the month because it was a very terrible month. Let's go to April. I'm sorry if it takes a while for me to start talking. As I mentioned before, my hard drive is dying, and it takes quite a while to load the files. So it's gonna take a while to see. So look, I'm watching my April 2023 folder, and it's just like 20 videos of Granblue Fantasy. I think this is where I couldn't play indie games for whatever reason. And I just play a bunch of Granblue Fantasy. Yeah, it's like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 23 Granblue Fantasy videos in 1 month. In April. That's insane. So April was the Granblue Fantasy month. And I do believe it's because it's the anniversary of Granblue Fantasy. So you can expect more or less in March, April, the same kind of thing this year. A lot of Granblue Fantasy, right? So let's move to May. I think in May I did play a lot of games. Yeah, I play a bunch more games in May. Let me go to Itch.io. Okay, so let's move. To begin, I did play Apricity, right? Let's open this one. It's a visual novel about a girl that wants to get out in the snow. I'm not gonna spoil anything, right? And you meet this mysterious fellow. And as far as visual novel go, it is quite nice. It is quite nice. I do remember playing the whole thing in one go, I think. It was really nice. The story actually got me. It was a little slow at the beginning, but it got me at the end. It's definitely not the best I have played, but it was good. But I don't think I can give it a prize, and you're gonna see why coming up next. And it's because this month I played Talents, right? Wait, this month I played Talents? Yeah, I did play Talents, right? I think this art is new. I don't remember it being here when I last played the game. And Talents is a visual novel about game developers, right? So it's kind of like meta at the end of the day, because it's a visual novel about visual novel developers, and I think it's quite funny. I have played a lot of games by Izumi Games. I think it's one of the developers I can trust. Like, when I see a game published by Izumi Games, I know it's gonna be at least a decent game, most likely a good game. It's one of those developers that I know they're gonna release something good every time, or like 99% of the time. And I did play this. It was really fun, and it's an otome game, right? So in an otome game, you're a woman, and you have most of the time you have to date a boy, which is fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. You can even have like Discord chats with your game development team. Look at this, and it is a really solid game, and I think it has been updated since the last time I played. It even has an award, right? Well, it's gonna have 2 awards because I'm gonna give it one. I think visual novel developers are a little bit different than other kind of developers. But if you're a developer, you should give it a try. Really fun game. And I also play Shut Down by another one of my favorite developers, Kale Chips. Always a special place in my heart. This developer. Granted, I have to mention, Shut Down. It's not the it's not the best of his games, but it's because it's quite different than the other games. I still love it a lot. I still recommend the game, but it's not the best of Kale Chips in my opinion. And I don't think I'm gonna give this one an award. I also play Mary's Magical Deliveries, which is another visual novel with a little bit of gameplay elements. What I like to highlight about this, it's this really beautiful girl. And the HUD or the GUI of the game, like the menus and everything, it's beautifully designed. I think that's something most visual novels don't take to this extreme of customization that I can really appreciate. It looks really beautiful, and I like the characters a lot. The story is maybe not the most engaging. It's not bad, but maybe it's not the most engaging of things. But I really do appreciate the graphic style of the game and the story. Here's my Let's Play 7 months ago. And wait, sounds neat. Speaking of visual novels, I play some visual novel called Slay the Princess. Oh, that's been really like making the rounds. I never played that game, but I heard of it. I think it's really popular with a lot of people. I don't know if I'm gonna play it since it's that popular. I don't feel inclined to try it. Let me see what more I played this game. I played Mary's Magical Deliveries. I play a lot of Gramble Fantasy as usual. I played this Scarlet Doll story that I don't think it's gonna be on Itch.io because I think Axel Villar doesn't remove the game from Itch.io. But I played. You can only watch it on my channel. And probably I like other channels that play it, but that's a game you cannot play. So if you want to watch the Scarlet Doll story, please watch it on my channel. I played Midnight Rendezvous. I played Lost in Bloom, which is something that I quite like a lot. Crimson Hope, Artificial Immortality, Ray Cures, which is another banger, and Weeping Rosemary. And oh my god, I play so much good games. So many good games in this month. Hello, Romagena. Thank you for coming to the stream. Happy New Year. I hope you have a fantastic end of the year. So, I'm gonna take this out of the way. Midnight Rendezvous. It's a really short visual novel. So I don't think I can give it an award. Crimson Hope, it's also one of those games. I think this is by the developer Ramos something. I don't remember the name of the developer. Ramos Simbina. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. And I feel this game it has the same problem as the other games of the developer, which is quite... It has RPG battles, but it's quite hard to grind properly, which makes it kind of annoying, but the music and the battles are really good, so I forgive it anyway. Lost in Bloom, I think it has to be one of my favorite. I think it's an RPG Maker game. I'm not sure. Let me see if it's made in RPG Maker. Visual novel, RPG Maker, yeah, and yeah, it's made with RPG Maker. I think this is one of the best RPG Maker games I have played. It looks very unique. It barely feels like an RPG Maker game. It looks so well done. The characters are beautiful. The story is really nice. It plays smoothly as heck. And like I mentioned before, I think this is gonna be one of the hardest months to decide. I love Lost in Bloom. Definitely give it a try, guys. Look at this. This is quality animation. Artificial Immortality. Oh man, this is another one that it's good, but it's quite short. And I think I'm the only comment in this game. I think the concept it's good, right? But it was really annoying to play. I think this is also made with the RPG Maker like MB3D plugin. It's really annoying to play. The game has a nice concept and it looks nice, but it's really annoying to play. So, Recured, it's another banger, as well as Rosemary, Weeping Rosemary. So I'm gonna have a hard time in here because I only have 3 awards. So I'm gonna start giving the Bronze Award to... Oh man, this is so hard. Look, I'm gonna give the bronze to Talents. And I would like to give it a bigger prize, but I only have 3 prizes. Okay? But it definitely deserves an award, right? I think the second one, I'm gonna give it to Lost in Bloom. Second place to Lost in Bloom. I'm alright. What about you? Welcome, heyo. Well, I hope everyone in here is doing good, right? Okay, now I have a big problem because I would like to give Recures the first place because, man, this game. Look, if you haven't played this game, go play it. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it on my channel or whatever other channel that has a let's play of this game. Because, man, this game, it's a banger to play. I think this is one of the games that I will actually recommend you play instead of watching my video if you have the time. Because I think playing the game gives a much better experience than actually watching the game. And I know I'm losing a view telling you that, but it's okay because I only want you to have the best experience when playing a game. And I will definitely give this game first place. But Weeping Rosemary, I feel like I personally like Weeping Rosemary more. And it feels less polished. Granted, I feel Weeping Rosemary is a little bit less polished than... It looks beautiful, don't get me wrong. Look at this art, it's absolutely stunning, right? I'm making lunch while watching the stream. I played it and it was so good. I definitely recommend it as well. Yeah, I love all the unique art styles of these games. Yeah, that's one of the fascinating things. Like, let aside the gameplay, because if you're playing RPG Maker games or visual novels, there's not a lot of like unique gameplay, but the art styles of the games always make it worth it. Weeping Rosemary, it's beautiful, and maybe it's a little bit polished gameplay-wise. Look at this, I love this. And man, this is so hard. Why do I put this in? Look, I guess I'm. Look, what do I have to give more weight in my decision? My personal bias, and I give it to Weeping Rosemary because I love it more, or I have to be fair and give it to Recures because it's technically much more complex and better. It also has a really nice story and nice art, but okay, look, I have to be fair, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna give the first place to Recures, the second place to Weeping Rosemary, and the third place to Lost in Bloom. I'm sorry, Talents, I'm sorry. If I have like a runner-up prize, it will be for Talents, and it's my fault for playing all these amazing games in 1 month, right? So let's keep going. This month was full of bangers, thankfully. And thankfully and sadly, Discarded Doll Story is not here because that will deserve another prize, right? But yeah, if you guys have the time, definitely give Recures, Weeping Rosemary, and Talents, and Lost in Bloom a try. All of those games are worth playing, even a few minutes. If you don't have the time to play, you can watch me play the games. That's what I play the games. If you don't have the chance to play them, I play it for you and I give my best commentary, right? Let's go to June. Let's see what I did in June. Hopefully a lot of things. I don't really remember. So, okay, I did play some games. Cool. Cool beans. So I played, let me sort the games by date. I played Licorice Last Words. I played The Day I Could Not Write a Poem, which is a game that's in Japanese. Mystic Dungeon, which is not much. World End Heart Girl, which I have a lot of comments to say about this game. A House for Alessa, so we all know which one is gonna take the first place. Acrophile, there is something in the Undercast mind. Ooh, maybe Alessa is not gonna take the front. Pleonexia, and some Granblue Fantasy videos for June, right? So I did play Licorice Last Words, The Day I Could Not Write a Poem, Mystic Dungeon, World and Heart Girl, A House for Alessa, Acrophile, There's Something in the Underground's Mind, and Pleonexia, right? Those are the games I played, ending with Pleonexia. Okay, so this is another month that it's gonna be really hard. Let's open the game so you guys can see like a little bit of each of them. Licorice Last Words, I think it's one of the more unique visual novels I have played. It looks beautiful. I just want to remove the awards so you guys can see properly. It's not only beautiful in the art style and the graphics. It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story, and well, it's actually a bunch of stories, which is something I love in games. It's not quite an anthology, but it's it's just really interesting. I don't want to spoil anything. I feel like to comment on this game, I will have to spoil it a little bit. But even if you don't like visual novels, give this one a try. It's really beautiful, right? Really solid experience, I would say. The Day I Could Not Write a Poem, I don't think it's going to have screenshots. Here's my gameplay. They actually released an English version after I commented, so I feel a little bit guilty about it. It's a nice game. It's like a platforming game, but you're walking on the words about someone that got in like a creative block. It's really interesting. It's definitely really unique. Sadly, because this month it's packed with so many amazing games, I don't think I can give it an award. Mystic Dungeon, it's another one that's quite short. I think it's a Pico 8 game because I do believe Pongwait, the developer, makes just Pico 8 games. And this one's actually here's my comment. It's funny. It's quite simple, so I don't think it holds a candle to the other amazing games I play. Not because it's not good, but the other ones are just more complex, and I think they deserve the award more, right? Again, if I have a runner-up, I will give it to Mystic Dungeon. World and Heart Girl, it's a game. It's a visual novel, right? And I think it's made in RPG Maker game. I don't remember. It looks really unique. I feel like younger people are really gonna like this game. The style was not quite my jam. The visual style and the story style, maybe it was not my favorite thing. It was really confusing, and it gets a little bit bloated the more you play, but somehow at the end it has a satisfactory ending, which is kind of weird because it's like a good beginning, a bad middle part, and a good ending, and it makes a decent game at the end, but not an award-winning game, sadly, right? Then we have A House for Alessa, which I would say everyone in this channel knows, and if you don't, what the hell is wrong with you? There's a bunch of creepy monsters. We have a social worker, and this is honestly one of the best developers I have seen. It works hard, it works good, and it's overall, I think, a really nice person. When I first played A House for Alessa, obviously I didn't know who A.V. Dosso was. I haven't played a lot of his other games, so I played like 3 games before this one. And I didn't know A House for Alessa was going to be this huge thing with sequels, right? When I played the first one. Man, I love classic Alessa. I know it has some visual upgrades with time, but I still like her. I cannot believe people really like dogpile on this game because it has some like sexual themes. So I think A House for Alessa 1, it's a solid game. Look, it has a really recent gameplay 20 days ago, right? I'm glad people are still playing this game. I think it's at this point a classic, and it's been released like less than a year ago, so really nice. There's been a month when you play the most A.V. Dosso games. I do wonder how that will go. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. I think it was like September, maybe? Oh god, I forgot you were streaming! How is everybody doing? Hello, Han Solo, thank you for coming to stream. Happy New Year! How are you doing? I'm doing fine. I hope everyone is doing fine. Then we have like Acrophile and Pleonexia, which are by the same developer that I do believe. It's called While Game is False. Yeah. Really unique, like Game Boy like games, visual novels with really unique style. They're actually creepy games. And in any other month, maybe, oh, the fishing game. I love this fishing game. It was for National Fishing Day, right? Yeah, it was for like National Fisherman Day or something like that, right? Um, Man, the fishing game. I forgot about the fishing game. Yeah, this one's definitely gonna get an award. And of course, there's something in the Undergas Mine, which, if you ask me, is one of the most underrated Axel Villardoso games. One of the nicest protagonists too. Difficulty, I have become horror. Yeah, I did play this game in the highest difficulty, I think, right? Oh god, this game is really long. It's really spooky. It's really nice. It has one of the best monsters too. Look, it has a comment 4 months. I wish more people played this game. Please, if you're gonna promote any XLBR does a game, please promote this game. Well, it has a gameplay 5 months ago, right? It's not that much. So, and Pleonexia, right? Okay, so there's a problem because I didn't play that much games in this year, but they were amazing games. And I think it's gonna be a fight between... I will give Licorice Last Words my runner-up prize that I don't have. I don't think The Day I Couldn't Write a Poem, Mystic Dungeon, and World End Heart Girl. That's a really weird title for a game. I don't think they will get an award for me. Sorry. Again, they are decent games. I do recommend them, but no award win. So it's gonna be a fight between Axel Villardoso and While Game is False games. Look, I will have to give. There is something in the Undergas Mine the first prize. I just love that game. Like, I think that's the only game that I actually went back in my free time to play it again. Even though I got everything, I think, in the game. I just went back and play it again because I was so in love with the story. And it ends in a very nice way that I'm not gonna spoil. So yeah, I think definitely there is something in the Undergas Mine, one of my favorites. I do hope to see a sequel or remake or whatever someday. I'm not gonna push anyone to do it. Now, for second place, I would feel like giving A House for Alessa a second place would not be fair because, like, first and second place for the same developer, right? And I really like Pleonexia, so I'm gonna give Pleonexia the second prize because that was a really good game. Really spooky, a bunch of nice puzzles. The game has you in your toes every time. And I didn't like Acrophile that much compared to Pleonexia, so I'm gonna give A House for Alessa third place. Okay, so that will be for the month of June, right? Let's move to July. I didn't play a lot of games in July, I think. If Hello Girl doesn't get an award, unaware, I'm rioting. That game was so good and underrated. We're gonna get to that. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that. Let me move something in Grand Blue Fantasy. I have to change the filter to Bennu, I think. Wait, I already did Bennu to Horus. Yeah. Okay, so in July I made some shorts, including A House for Alessa 2 shorts. Wait, I did play A House for Alessa 2. Wait, let me sort by date so it's less confusing. Yeah, so I played Memento May, I played some Grand Blue Fantasy, A House for Alessa 2, and Call Girl. Which is Hello Girl, right? So yeah, I only played... Wait, I played Blackout, but I don't have the video? Wait, what? Give me a second, something's wrong in here. I can feel it. June, July, August. Did I lost my blackout video? Wait, what? Okay, I don't have in my library the blackout video, but I'm gonna count it as if I played this month because it's between Hello Girl and maybe I played next month, right? Let me check real quick. July, right? Call Girl, A House for Alessa 2, and Memento May. No, it's not here. I played in June. Plonexia, there's something in the Acrofile, A House for Alessa. No, it's not here. In August. Notes, your call, penalty mobile delivery, face you less, the hostage retrieve. No, it's not. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back to my channel and download that video for archiving purposes later. Don't let me forget. Someone put it on the Discord server. Like, remember to download the blackout video, Moriko. Please don't forget. So I don't forget. Someone put it on the Discord server, please. Okay, so I played Memento May, A House for Alessa 2, Blackout, and Hello Girl. And man, this is gonna be hard. It's just 4 games, and I have 3 awards, which should be easy, right? But it's not. It's not, and it's not gonna be easy because 2 of these games are really, really good. Look, I'm gonna get this out of the way. I didn't really like Memento May. I think it's a really well done game. Like, it looks nice. It has a really solid gameplay experience. It doesn't have any bugs or anything. It's not my type of game. I'm just gonna say it like, for real. It's not my cup of tea. I can't recognize when something's good even if I don't like it. But it's not my cup of tea, and these are my awards, right? So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna remove the awards first of all. I forgot to remove. I'm gonna give Blackout the bronze award to get it out of the way. Blackout, it's an RPG Maker game, and you know I love RPG Maker games, right? It's about 2 girls that are in prison and they're trying to get out, and they discover something wacky, and if you want to give it a try, I should recommend it. I did play this game. My Let's Play should be in here. Yeah, it's in here. Wait, it's 2 years ago. Why it's in here? Why is it in this month? When I played 2 years ago. Something's wrong. Did I forgot to rate this game and it got moved up when I did? Okay, let's not count I'm gonna count Blackout just because it's in here, but okay, no, that wouldn't be fair because I didn't play it on the game. So I'm gonna give Memento May the bronze. Let's ignore Blackout. So I did play the game. It should be in a different folder. Forget about the Discord server thing. Okay, I'm gonna give Memento May. I only played 3 games in this month then. So it's A House for Alessa 2 versus Hello Girl or... Oh man. I don't remember that screamer. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. Look, I love A House for Alessa. You know it. You know it. I love A House for Alessa. There's no doubt in your mind that I love A House for Alessa. But I think Hello Girl, it's criminally underrated. Like, it should be illegal how not recognized this game is. The characters are beautiful. The storytelling is impeccable. Like, down to a ridiculous level. I love the character design. I know it looks a little bit wacky. Maybe for some people it maybe looks wacky. I'm not really like a furry or a fan of animal girls, but man, it's cute and depressing on equal parts. Maybe a little bit more depressing. Oh, I could say so much things about the story, but I feel like spoiling it's also a crime, and I don't want to commit a crime against beautiful visual novels. I love this girl, by the way. You know I love this girl, and you know I'm sad because things happen. It's just so beautiful. Please, if you have time to only play one visual novel, please play this one. Please do it. Please tell me a lot of people have been playing it 7 days ago, 21 days ago, 2 months ago. Okay, at least there's some people playing the game, right? It's just all the characters are so good. The medium the story is told. The world of the story is in everything. It's absolutely ridiculous how good this game is. So, even though I love A House for Alessa a lot, I will have to give Hello Girl the first prize and A House for Alessa to the second prize. In my heart, both of them are first place. But there can only be one. That's only fair. It can only be one first place, right? And I do believe I'm gonna keep some other Axel Villartoso games first place in the future months. So I think it's okay if Abidoso like just gets second place for once, right? That game is so sad. It lingers in my mind every day of my life. Cute, beautiful bunny girls suffering. Anyway, let's keep moving, right? I really don't think Memento May deserves an award for me, but it's only 3 games, and I'm not gonna like negate an award just because of that. Okay, so that was July. No, that was August. No, yeah, that was July. Yeah, and we have August, right? I think this is where I start to ramp up my Let's Plays, and I get more Let's Plays. I think this is the Axel Villartoso month. Is this the Axel Villartoso month? No, I think it's next month. Okay, so this month I played Nuts, a dark romance game. I played Your Call by Hatoge, Penultima, Bad Delivery, Face You Less, The Hostage. Man, I love The Hostage. Red Tape, Liminal, What Dreams May Come, Well To Do, Spice Love. I also love Spice Love. I played Kid again, but I already give Kid an award, so I cannot do it again. What else? I played some Grand Theft Fantasy. I played A Lonely Ride, A Conversation with a Vampire Demon, Never Seen, Unsent Letter, Sorekara, the demo version, Pinocchio Goria, Stagnated in Slumber, Flesh of the Cursed Teacher. I played some shorts. I played Otrieta. This is the Axel Villartoso one. Otrieta, Your Voice in the Autumn Leaves, Headless Party, and the Toy Factory Across the Street. Jesus Christ, this is the Axel Villartoso month. Oh god. Nuts. Yeah, it's nuts. Okay, so I'm gonna get some things out of the game. This month is bloated with games. Like an absolutely ridiculous amount. What is the last game I played this month? The Toy Factory Across the Street, which is also removed. Yeah, I think Axel Villartoso removed the Toy Factory Across the Street, right? I don't see it here. Do you guys see it? I don't see it here. I think it got removed. It is removed. Please, guys, tell me if maybe doesn't remove a Toy Factory Across the Street. So yeah, I would say it was Headless Party. It's the last game I played, right? So let's talk a little bit about the games. Let's play about Nuts, which is a game that's made by Lila. I have played multiple games by Lila before. Another developer that I have a soft spot for this developer. I love Nuts. Yeah, if you guys like Nuts jokes, definitely go and play the game or watch the video because it's full of Nuts jokes. Look, I quite like the games by this developer, but I also have to mention, to not be biased or anything, that this developer donated to me on Coffee, and asked me to play the game. Like, hey, here's a donation. Can you play this game? And I was like, yeah, sure. And it was at a time where I really needed the money, and like I always mention, any money helps, and I'm not gonna give that people giving you money bias my judgment of games, because that will be unethical. But the thing is, even though again, this is probably a game for women, right? It's an otome game with a bunch of guys that you can They are nuts. The guys are literally nuts, and you can date them. And I don't have a problem with Otome games. I have played a lot of Otome games. I quite enjoy Otome games for some reason, even if I don't want to date men. Um, the game is really fun. Maybe the art style, because of the characters being old male, it's not. I do remember the owl. God damn it, this owl. The game is really fun. It's just full of jokes to no end, and it's bound to make you laugh. I think it's a good game. However, this month it's full of good games that I don't think I can give an award to Nuts. Again, if I have a runner-up, it will probably be for Nuts. Um, Again, Your Call by Hatoge. I think Hatoge a really popular developer. I think Your Call is a good game with a profound meaning, but I don't think it's that good for an award. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna skip it. Penultima. I think Your Call Penultima Bad Delivery. It's for a short visual novel game jam, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me check. It was made for the O2A2. Yeah, only 2 of any asset, right? I think as well as Face You Less, which is a game that I don't remember who made the game, honestly. I don't remember the developer of that game. I don't think I can give Your Call an award. Again, Penultima, it's cool, it's mecha, but it's a really short game. Bad Delivery, really original concept, but also a really short game. Face You Less, which I like a lot because of the visual style. Maybe I can get a... Look at this. I was expecting one of the faces in a screenshot or something. You can more or less see it in here. I don't want to spoil the game. Go and play it. But then again, I think it's also a short game, and you're gonna see, because I cannot give awards to these short games. It's because I played. Look, of all these short games, I would say Face You Less and Penultima are my favorites. Nuts is a really long game, but again, I don't think I can give it an award because there's more games I played this month that I think that deserve it a little bit more, right? I think The Hostage is really man, I cannot express to you how much I love this game. It's all red, which at the beginning I was like, oh, it's all red because red equals spooky, but it has a reason to be red. It really has a reason to be red, and that's everything I'm gonna say. It has multiple endings. One of the endings is the absolute perfection. Jesus Christ, that's the best ending I have ever seen in any game, and I'm not even kidding. And Red Tape, it's also another pretty solid game. Really fun to play. It has some pretty annoying parts, like this one. I think it was really annoying. No, this one was really cool. There's a different one that it's a little bit annoying. It's also really red. I would like to give Red Tape an award, but again, there's a bunch of cool games in this month. Liminal, another interesting concept, but a short game, as well as What Dreams May Come. I think this one had a bug. I'm the only comment, and I didn't get an answer by the developer, so I guess the game is abandoned. Well to do, it was definitely not something I play every day. Here's my comment. And it was also a really cool game, but also I don't think I can give it an award. So, Love Spice, another solid visual novel with a bunch of plot twists. I'm not quite a fan of this header, but whatever. Again, you're a cute girl, really, really cute girl, and you date a bunch of different guys that are spices. Instead of nuts, they are spices. And it has quite a plot twist, which I'm not gonna spoil, but it's a really nice game. I only played one of the routes, and I didn't have time to play the rest of them, but I'm sure all of them are amazing. I watched the video, all apps 10 out of 10. Yeah, it was really nice apps. A Lonely Ride, a Conversation with a Vampire Demon, Unsent Letter, Never Seen. All of them, again, short visual novels, which all of them have good points and bad points, but I don't think it's enough to give them an award in a month with this much competition, right? Sorekara, again, it's a game by Kale Chips, and I don't know what Kale Chip Games has, but they always get to me. Like, cute characters, not only visually, but they have, like, they feel like actual cat people, whatever they are, but they feel alive, and that's something that I feel it's really important in visual novels, that your characters feel alive. So, yeah, the stories are really beautiful and heartwarming. It's because I feel like the developer tells the stories from the heart. and you can feel it in your heart because it's a heart-to-heart connection, right? It's really good. Like, even if I don't agree with some things that happen on the story, because again, you have to write the stories for yourself, not for other people, right? And I think that's a really strong point. So even though I don't agree with some parts of the story, personally, I don't let that take away from my enjoyment or my appreciation of the games, of these games specifically. Again, something I recommend you to play. Again, a pretty straightforward visual novel. It's just the demo version, right? It's not the complete story. I do recommend it. Pinocchio Goria, we all know Pinocchio Goria in this channel. It's Pinocchio with some Goria, right? With some gore. It's Pinocchio wants to kill you. There's a little bit of incest in there and stuff like that, right? Nice game. Not my favorite of Abidoso, but nice game. Stagnated in Slumber. I think this game was recommended to me by you guys, right? It was someone of you. It was probably Al's. Solid game, kind of depressing. Not the most original concept I have played, but enjoyable nonetheless. And look, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna straight up give the gold to your boys in Autumn Leaves. In the Autumn Leaves, I don't have that much feelings. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not someone with that much feelings. I don't feel things as hard as other people. And I feel like when a game gets to me, it's really hard for a game to get to me, right? I do feel sad, I do feel pity about the characters in the games and stuff like that, right? But I'm always cautious of when games touch sensible topics like death, abuse, and stuff like that, right? Because you have to be respectful of the topics you're touching in the games and how you do it. You don't want to be disrespectful to people that are suffering from things in real life and stuff like that, right? It's a piece of art, and art has to be respectful with life, right? That's why I don't like gore that much, because I feel it's just like disrespectful and nonsensical. In most of the games, right? Of course, there's place of gore in movies and games. Um, but when you're dealing with uh, topics that make people sad or like vulnerable in real life, you have to be more than careful. And I think this game does it, and it's a beautiful story. It's not much of a game, and it's more like an interactive story that you play to the end, and it's an experience that, again, I don't want to spoil. Please watch the video, play the game, whatever you prefer to do. It's definitely worth playing, and I think, a controversial opinion maybe, but I think this is like top 3 best games of the developer, at least for me. So I'm gonna give it the gold award just because it's a game that managed to do something that most of the games don't. I actually don't feel like I have played other game that has been disrespectful with a topic and nailed it and also made it interesting to play. So I think that alone deserves the gold award, right? And I'm gonna give the silver one to the hostage just because I love that ending. And I will, if I haven't played Your Voice in Autumn, I will be giving the gold award to the hostage. I'm just saying that. But again, I think Your Voice in the Autumn Leaves just, it's above the notch because it's not, it's like doing something no one else is capable of doing, or that I have seen at least. So it's just in a different level in this occasion, right? But that doesn't mean the hostage is probably gold also, but I don't have 2 gold awards, so it's gonna give a silver one to the hostage, right? And the last one, it's gonna be hard because I would like to give it to the Red Tape. I would like to give it to Sorekara, and I would like to give it to Love Spice, and I would like to give it to Headless Party, Stagnated in Slumber, and Pinocchio Goria. All of those are great games that are like bronze or silver, but I only have one left, right? And I'm gonna ignore Pinocchio Goria because I already gave the gold award to another Abidoso game, and I feel like Headless Party and Stagnated in Slumber are pretty similar, and if I give it the award to one, it wouldn't be fair for the other, so I'm gonna have to ignore those 2, which is gonna reduce the competition to Sorekara and Love Spice. But I didn't finish Love Spice. And I did finish Sorekara, even if it's a demo version. And I quite like Sorekara a little bit more, right? I'm kind of biased to Gale Ship games. Sue me if you want. So I'm gonna give it the bronze award, right? That's not to say Headless Party, Stagnated in Slumber, Love Spice, Face You Less, and Red Tape, all of them deserve to be played. I do recommend them. They are probably in my Moriko's top choice games, um, which is because I recommend them, right? And again, I think your voice in the Anton Lips, right? I will give it like platinum if I have platinum, and then I will give the awards to different awards to other games. But yeah, that's a game that it really sticks to you. At least it did to me. Where's the bronze award? What did I do with the? Oh, here is the bronze award. Sorry, never mind. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. We are like 1 hour deep in this. And I mean, well, I'm in August. There's not much left. Wait, I did play other games. Well, yeah, I have to mention this. I played other games such as Flesh of the Cursed Teacher, but it's also not available on itch.io because the developer, Astelbiar, doesn't remove the game. But I think Flesh of the Cursed Teacher was a kind of funny game. Adrieta, I think it's also removed, but it's also kind of funny game. And the Toy Factory across the street, I can't believe it's removed, but it's also one of my favorite XLBR. I think Adrieta and the Flesh of the Cursed Teacher are not like perfect games, and I don't think I will give them an award, but I think the Toy Factory across the street will be like bronze or silver, easy, but it's removed, right? So keep that game in mind also. Let's move to September, right? What did I do? I didn't do a lot in September. Well, I did a lot, but not a lot. And you're gonna see why. Wait, when did I play Biscuits? In this month? Yeah, I played in this month. Okay. Let's go a little bit up, and away. So this month I played, let me sort by date. I played the Indigo Parallel, interesting game. Let's talk about it a little bit. I played Biscuits, which I still don't know how to pronounce. I just do Biscuits. Some Grand Blue Fantasy. Hello Charlotte episode 1 because someone recommended to me like for 2 weeks. 60 Days Till the World Ends. More Grand Blue Fantasy. Hello Charlotte 2. Phantoms in the Camp. Hello Charlotte Delirium. Automagoria and Hello Charlotte Haven's Gate. So this month was just Axel Villardoso and Hello Charlotte games, right? This is gonna be another difficult month. Man, it feels like yesterday that I played the Hello Charlotte games. I'm glad you guys recommended it to me. Alts, thank you for recommending the game. It's such a great experience. But it's gonna be hard to rate. So Indigo Parallel, let's take a look. Look at this. This tells you everything you need to know about the game, about the Indigo Parallel. It's another walking simulator, but I'm gonna give this one a pass because I feel it does a bunch of unique, like, surreal things. It's their penis? Maybe it's their penis. A hand? Yeah. This one? I would like to play this one. I think I just played the demo version. Yeah, Indigo Parallel demo. I would like to play the full version. I think the full version costs money, which sadly I don't have a lot of. I would like to give it a try. As you can see, it's a game that everyone likes to react with, "Oh my god, I'm scared" faces. God damn it, I hate YouTubers. I hate YouTubers so much. But the game is fun. The game is fun. So I play Beskispy, which is again a really silly game, really interesting game, but I don't think it's award winning, especially in a month with Hello Charlotte in it. And we have Hello Charlotte Episode 1, Junk Food, Gods, and Teddy Bears. We have 60 Days Till the World Ends, Hello Charlotte 2 Requiem, Deo, and Delirium, Hello Charlotte Delirium, Automagoria. Wait, did I play Automagoria this month? Yeah. And Hello Charlotte Haven's Gate. So we played like 8 games plus 1 that is missing, that I cannot give an award because it's missing. Indie was pretty interesting, pretty much more accessible LSD. Yeah, that's right. It's pretty inspired by LSD Simulator. So let's go. Okay, so we're gonna divide this into things. The Indigo Parallel, Beskispy, 60 Days Till the World Ends, Automagoria in one tier, and the Hello Charlotte games in another one, right? So I want to give Hello Charlotte 2 awards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give Automagoria the Bronze Award, which I really like. Automagoria, really good game, really nice story. It's really hard to play, definitely not perfect, but quite enjoyable indeed. I'm gonna have to pass on Biscuitsby and the Indigo Parallel. So interesting. I just played the demo and I won't feel good to give an award to something that I didn't play completely, right? But I do recommend the Indigo Parallel. Actually, if I have a runner-up award, which I'm gonna do next year, hopefully, I'm gonna give it to Indigo Parallel, right? 60 Days Till the World Ends. Again, I cannot give that much awards to Axel Villardoso games. You know I enjoy Axel Villardoso games, and I cannot give all the awards to Axel Villardoso, right? They all have the award of being my favorite games of like each month and stuff like that, right? So I'm just gonna give Automagoria the prize. That's gonna take it away from 60 Days Till the World Ends, which I also enjoy. And I'm gonna give 2 awards to Hello Charlotte because such lovely games. But it's gonna be hard because here's the thing. Maybe unpopular opinion. I like Hello Charlotte 1 more than what I like Hello Charlotte Episode 2. So I'm gonna give the gold to Hello Charlotte 1. And Biscuit's a masterpiece. Obsidian Award. Yeah, Obsidian Award. Yeah, I'm gonna add more awards. I'm gonna make more custom awards next year. This is something I decided to improvise last minute for this stream because I think reviewing all the indie games I play at the end of the year is a really good year in review for the channel. Next year, I promise, if I'm still here, that this end of the year stream is gonna be better. I'm gonna have 5 different awards, including runner-up, so I can give an award to everyone because I love everyone. Except I have everyone. Actually, scratch that. I just hate everyone, but I'm nice regardless. And look, I like episode 1 more than episode 2, which is an unpopular opinion. I think. I don't know. And Delirium is really nice, but Haven's Gate has a special place in my heart. So I'm gonna have to give Haven's Gate the second prize. And that's gonna be it for this month. Again, I think Haven's Gate and Delirium and episode 2 are equally good, but I just like episode 1 a little bit more. I don't know, it just had that charm of a really indie game, RPG Maker game. So I hope you guys are okay with me giving these prizes like this. And let's go to next month. We're approaching the end of the year. We are in October now. I do feel I played a bunch of games in October, so this might be quite the I think 3 awards are not gonna be enough. Okay, this month, I'm sorry, I played Whoops, A Carnival Got Your Nose, A House for Lessa Tree. I guess we know who the gold award is gonna be. I played Shimizu Ritual, also really good. The Great Candy Corn, Trick or Treat, House Maria. Today is the End of the World, another solid banger. Fear Me, Yasui's Nightmare, Maho Wando's Scribbled Roses, Rosemary and the Tale of the Ivywood Manor, I think. Waiting Room. I did some lore videos because if you guys remember, October is the month I started to look like this. And I'm Live 2D and I included Mayumoto and everything looks better now. Then I played Moxie's Plushy Hospital, Toa Leticia vs. Evil, Cute Fame's Halloween Bash, Eve and the Fallen Star, some Grand Blue Fantasy videos, A Trick of the Mind, A Call for Help, more Grand Blue Fantasy videos, Trials of the Beckswicks, Marigold's Mannequin, Burdock, Carl's Hotel and Bar, Cat Hating Concrete, which is one of the worst games I have played, I think. No One Is Around to Hear. Actually, Cat in Concrete I cannot review because if you guys remember, the developer asked me to remove the game after I didn't like it, but I still have the video in my PC. Shall We Talk, The Flower Monster, Ate My Mother, Lament of the Swan, and Halloween Short. So a bunch of games. I played a bunch of in October. Uh, okay, now that Moriko's opinion is out, besides episode 3, episode 2 is the best. Screw Moriko's opinion, he is wrong. Jake. It's okay. You don't have to agree with me on everything. I mean, you have the right to be wrong. House for Lessa pick, featuring the best voice actor ever. There's a bunch of good voice actors in that in that game. Marigold's Mannequin was pretty good as well. Yeah, that was surprisingly good. I was like on the fence of not liking it for most of the game, but it's solid. It's a solid option. So, okay, let's talk about a little bit about each game, right? And I wanted this stream to be like 1 hour, but it's probably gonna be like 3, which I'm okay with it, right? It's to celebrate the end of the year. It's gonna be a long stream. So let's talk about Oops, a Cannibal Got Your Nose, which I think is a funny game. That you get chased by a cannibal, right? That wants to eat you, and it's kind of your friend, and your friend wants to eat you, and you have to escape. And every time you fail to escape, he eats a part of you, and if you lose like many limbs, you die, right? Which is funny. I think that the art style is not the most solid. I mean the backgrounds, right? Because the backgrounds are like royalty-free pictures and stuff. I think it is, right? Maybe it's just paintings. I don't know. I think it's not my cup of tea, right? And the character design, I think it's okay. The gameplay is fun, but it's not like a game that it's too deep, which it's not supposed to be, right? It's a fun game regardless, but I don't think I can give it a prize. We have a House for Lesser 3 that, you know, banger game. Now that I have time to like digest a House for Lesser 3, I think I like a House for Alessa 1 and 2 more, which is weird to say, I know. But the strong point of a House for Alessa 3 is it feels like closure. And I think making a third part of a game, it's really hard. And I think the developer nailed it regardless. I think it's much better in a lot of aspects to other games. Visually, it looks amazing. It includes voice acting, including myself. I think gameplay and story-wise is the most solid. I don't know. I'm just biased because I really like House for Alessa 1, but House for Alessa 3 it's really really good, and I cannot express to you how good it is that you can switch customs in the game. That feature alone, like being able to change clothes in a House for Alessa 3, that alone is a 10 out of 10 mechanic, which I think it should be legally required to include in your games. Because it is so good. It adds so much. You cannot believe how like big of a deal customization is in games. Like you don't have to make a bunch of skins, just give the player a few options maybe. And it's really nice, man. I do love a House for Alessa 3, which is my candidate for Gold Award in this month, but let's see the other games, right? I think Shimizu Ritual, it's good. I quite like it, but I can understand why some people will find like flaws with it. It's not the perfect story. It's not perfectly told. It's kind of basic in some aspects, but regardless, I enjoy it a lot. Again, I don't think I can give it an award. The Great Candy Corn, I think it's funny. Unexpected ending. Well, I kind of expected, right? But I expect everything. But again, good game that I don't think I can give an award to. Trick or Treat, again, another fun game, very Halloween-like, beautiful character design, but again, I don't think I can give it an award. House Maria, I love it. House Maria, I want to kiss this girl, so I want to kiss Gisette so much. Yeah, she's beautiful. Quite a good game, but it's a demo version and it's really really early on development when I play it. I don't know if it has progressed. There's not a lot to do in the game, even if what you do is amazing, so I don't think I can give it an award. Rosemary and the Tale of Ivywood Manor, this is something I enjoyed a lot. Definitely a game you should play on Halloween season. It's very cute, very beautiful. This is something I would recommend kids play. It's spooky, but not too spooky. It's cute. It's Halloween theme. Look at how lovely the characters are. They are so cute. It reminds me of like watching a cartoon, like a Nickelodeon cartoon, right? Look at this little pumpkin boy. Beautiful, cute. Nice story too. Maybe a bronze contender for sure. Waiting Room, I think it's unique, but not good enough. And I have something I want to talk about this for a second. I want to talk about Maho Wando Scribble Roses, which I think it's I really love this character. It's so cute, and I like the style of the game. I like the puzzles of the game. I remember I have quite a hard time playing the game. Here's my comment. I have a hard time with the puzzles of the game, but they are really good. It has a bunch of CGs and it's really beautiful. But my problem with this game, it's this. Mahowando is a sandbox RP group on toyhouse.se and can be found here. It's like a collaborative project of a bunch of people based in a story I don't know, right? And the game even includes like lore that you can read. And if I remember correctly, I read everything the lore the game has to offer. But I don't know. It's like imagine you join a group of friends and they have like a really long like session of Dungeons and Dragons, right? They've been playing for like 8 months on that same session, and then you join the group of friends, and hey, you can come and play the game with us. And then you get immersed into the world where a bunch of things happens, and you don't know what is happening. And even if they explain it to you, you don't quite get it, and you don't feel quite part of the family or of the group, right? Which makes you feel like an alien to the story, and it's kind of hard to get into it. But the game itself is really good, and I do like the story. But for that reason, I don't think I'm gonna give it an award. Maybe a contender for bronze alongside House Maria and Rose. I don't think I'm gonna give House Maria. It's a really short game. Yeah. Rosemary and the Tale of Ivywood and Maho Wando probably bronze contenders. Yasui's Nightmare, I think it's one of it's a not good game. I think it takes the worst parts of all those Yumeniki-like games, and again, I'm trying not to be mean because each developer has different ability levels and things that it doesn't know how to do, and it's totally okay trying to do cool things that you see in other games, but I think this game it's not good at all. Like for an award, I mean. Fear Me the Silent, I think it's a good game, but weirdly it's a game I cannot give an award. Today is the End of the World, definitely a bronze contender. I think the game looks unique, but what it really shines is the story. I think the story of this game is pretty solid. Again, this is one I recommend you give it a try. How do people call this kind of thing? Like dreamcore, I think, something like that. Existential horror, visual. There's weird core and dreamcore. Yeah, that. Yeah, I do recommend it. I'm not a big fan of dream or weirdcore myself, but I did enjoy the game, so it must be good, right? Moxie's Plushy Hospital, I think, another good game that was really short. Tau Leticia vs. Evil, I cannot take this seriously. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna give it an award. Good game, enjoyable, fun. I'm not gonna give it an award. Cute Fame Halloween Bash, I think was another game that I think it's no good. It has a bunch of errors and typos that can be corrected, and it just feels lazy, to be honest. Not an award. Eva and the Fallen Star, I love this game. It's kind of short too, but it looks beautiful, and it has a lot of unexpected things that happen, and you can enjoy it a lot if you give it a try. It's like a visual novel with some point-and-click elements. Again, I think bronze contender for sure. Then A Trick of the Mind, which is another really weird game. Call for Help, another short game, which I don't think I can give it an award. Trials of the Bedwixt, which is an interesting game. I really enjoy it a lot. It's kind of spooky, actually, but there's so many good games in this month that I don't feel I can give it an award. And Marigold's Mannequin, also a really solid game. Really interesting story. It feels like a really nice episode of Goosebumps. Toiletirse versus Pig. It's okay. Burdock, I think this is a gold contender, to be honest. I really enjoyed Burdock a lot. Carol Sotelambar, A trick of the mind is picky. Okay. Um, can also tell about again, nice game, but it's kind of short, and I don't feel like it's fair to give it an award. No one is around to hear. A decent game, really short. I don't think I can give it an award. Shall we talk? Really short game, weird and not really good, so not gonna give it an award. Lament of Swan, really good game. Not too short, not too long. Quite unique, maybe bronze contender. And I think Lament of the Swan was the last one I played this one, right? So, oh my god. Can I have more awards? So much big, so little awards. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe I have to duplicate the awards for this month. Sadly, I cannot. I have to make the hard choices, okay? So I'm gonna get something out of the way, and I'm gonna give Burdock the silver award, which Burdock for me. No, wait, no, wait. Oh my god, this is so hard. Look, I'm gonna give A House for a Lesson 3 the silver award. There. I know it deserves gold, but so many of these things deserve gold. So many of these things deserve silver. I'm gonna give... Rosemary and the Tale of Ivywood Rose Manor bronze, because I feel like people don't really make games for kids anymore. Like, a lot of the games that people make nowadays, like be it AAA or indie, are not made for kids to play, and everyone tries to be so edgy and so depressing. And it's nice to see a game that I will feel nice showing to a little kid or to my cousins or little cousins or like to my nephews. Or it's nice, and I want to promote this kind of games, like games that kids can play. It can be spooky, it can have a nice story, and it can also be for kids. So for doing something that most other games don't do or do poorly, I'm gonna give it the bronze award, right? So we're stuck with we're stuck in here with one prize and a bunch of awesome games. For anti-bias reasons, I consider all games to be big. That fair enough. What do I do, man? What do I... Look, I'm gonna be biased for once, and I'm gonna give Burdock, because I really love Burdock, the gold award. But again, I want to make special notes in here for Marigold's Mannequin, A Trick of the Mind, Eva and the Fallen Star, Today is the End of the World, and Rosemary and the Tale of the Ivywood Manor. Even House Maria, I would like to make a special distinction for it too. And A House for a Lesson 3, of course. It has an award. So yeah, it would be A House for a Lesson 3. It would be Ivywood Manor, and I'm Burdock, right? So yeah, it's those two and Burdock up here for the awards, right? Actually, I think Burdock and Rosemary Goldberry, they can share the gold, right? These two can share the gold. It's your ranking after all. Yeah, I just want to be fair, and it's hard to be fair with everyone. But yeah, I think they can share the gold for this month. And honestly, most of the games I played this month, excluding Cute Fames, Blushing Hospital, Toilet is vs. Evil, and actually, I think only Cute Fames and Yasui's Nightmare are like really, really bad games. Like honestly, I have to say when something is really good, but at the same time, I have to mention when something is really bad. But I think both of this game has saving graces. Don't get me wrong, they have some good points. But of all the games I played this month, I think these two are like easily the less enjoyable. That I have a hard time having fun with them. And if you don't have fun with a game, well, it's not a good game. Anyway, let's keep going. We're gonna move to November. We're already done with... I play a lot of games in November, I think. So let's start with... I play God. I play Ava's Spiritual Guidance. I play Homicipher. I play Spooky Stories, The Delve. End of Days, Scherzo, Mausoleosis, solid game. Touch of Madness, Trixie Treat, Star Sign Treasure Hunter, Waltz, Prison Break, Infestation, Code 18, Naiko's Room Chapter 1, Tao the Last Star, Nurikabe, Cures of Avaricia, and Spooky Shopping Trip, and Keichan Apaduru Day. Bam, 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 bam. So here we are. Okay. So the Flower Monster ate my... Wait, was this for last month? Wait, I didn't count that game too, right? It was for October also. Yeah, the Flower Monster Ate My Mother was for October. I think that's a really solid game. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. Really solid game. So November started with God. You guys probably remember God, right? I think it's a fun RPG Maker game. It has some solid moments. The art style is quite interesting. I won't say it's the best I have seen in RPG Maker games, but it's certainly unique in a good way. It has a nice intro scene, I remember that. But sadly, I'm not gonna give this game an award because if you guys remember, it has like quite a few glitches and bugs, and it has a game-breaking bug at the end. And look, I'm all in for nice games and stuff like that. I can forgive typos and bugs, but if there's something I cannot forgive in games, it's game-breaking bugs because they break the experience. So there's not gonna be an award for God. Ava's Spiritual Guidance, it's quite an interesting game. On the other hand, here's my playthrough 2 months ago. By Honeydew Famous, right? It's a game about bandicoots. I think it's the first Bandicoot, not Crash Bandicoot related game I played. It is quite nicely done. It has a bunch of interesting mechanics. There's a lot of resource management, which I'm never good at, but I actually had fun. It has a lot of replayability, so definitely a bronze contender. Homicipher, honestly, I love Homicipher. I had a lot of trouble playing it, and it's just a demo version. And it's kind of an Otome game, I guess, but it's really spooky. The art style is so good. It's so good. Look at this. And it has a really unique... It gives me like old Flash spooky games vibes. And obviously it's like translated from like Korean, Japanese, Chinese, I don't know. Which is kind of hard to get the game, but it works. I don't love the mobile HUD, right? But I guess it's a game for phones too. Really solid game. I did quite like it a lot. I like the experience of playing it. It feels really nice. So definitely a gold contender. Look at this gift. Look at this gift. It gets you. And it has quite a few monster boys you can choose. You can romance the characters. Ava's pick guidance. Yeah. Okay, like to be fair, like Ava's had a really nice spiritual guidance, excluding the part where everything went to hell. It was really nice. The Delve, I think, like honestly, not a good game. Walking simulator with spooky. The absolute abuse of Unity's filters and stuff like that makes me want to throw up. End of Days, not the most custom game, using like AI art, I think, or like free art and stuff like that. It's a very basic options games with a little bit of resource management. It's fun to play, but again, not award winning. We also have Scherzo, really short game, interesting. Mausoleosis, I think it's Mausoleosis. It's hard for me to talk about this game because I'm gonna be honest. When I heard Axel Villardoso was gonna like collaborate with someone else, I was afraid that the games were going to lose its charm because I have seen it happen before. Like a really nice developer collaborates with other people, which is totally fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should not collaborate with other people. But I have seen that people don't do well with collaborations and they get like overwhelmed by the other person. And they choose whatever make their games unique and magical, right? Which thankfully didn't happen with Mausoleosis because somehow the art of this new people that collaborate, the new person that collaborated, I forgot the name. Let me look at the name. I want to give Kazu, right? The art of Kazu. it really enhanced the game a lot. I think it's really good art. I think it feels with Axel VR also storytelling and game. I think these people also collaborated with the story, not only the art, which it's really good. I think it's a really solid game, and again, the art, it's beautiful. It's a gold contender, definitely. Hide, another short game, which is quite interesting. It's not really long because it's a demo version, but it's quite interesting. I want to see what else happens with this game in the future, but again, as of right now, it's not award-winning. Trixie Treat, it's a game where you can kick kids in Halloween. Enough said. Nice game, maybe bronze contender. Star Sign was good, but it was really glitchy, so no, I cannot award games with glitches. Walls, again, really solid experience, really fun to play. I like it a lot, but it's kind of short, as well as Prison Break. Nice puzzles, but kind of short. Infestation had a little bit of bugs, especially at the end that I couldn't finish the game, so no award. Nyko's Room, I don't know if you guys have heard about this game. It's about the room that it's owned by Nikos, and you have a clock, and you take your medicine or not, and there's a hand that gets deep into tea. Honestly, pretty solid RPG maker. Yeah, you might be saying, oh, you're saying this, Moriko, because the developer is commenting on your video as well. No, shut up. I already told you I am unbiased in this kind of thing. Even if you give me money, I'm not gonna say your game is amazing if it's not. But I think Nyko's Room, it's a pretty solid RPG Maker experience. It's quintessential. It has all of the things that make an RPG Maker horror game good. And yeah, it has things that could be better, but it's also episode 1 / demo version / the beginning of something else, right? So you have to take that into consideration. Cody Thing, I think it's also a really short game, not an award winning. Tao, The Last Star, it has some things that could be improved, but it was a really intense game. Nuri Cave was also a really weird game, which is really glitchy, but it's quite interesting. Maybe a bronze contender. Curse of Avaricia was interesting, but I don't think it was award-winning. And Spooky Shopping Tour. I think this is my fault, because it's a really good game, also made by Katinka. But I didn't play it during season, and I feel that removed a little bit of the fun of the game, which is really good. So probably bronze contender. And Cage and a Padro Day, it's just a bad game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be unbiased and I'm gonna give Omicipher the gold. I'm sorry, it's just too good. I just really like Omicipher. I would really like to give Ava's Spiritual Guidance the silver trophy, but I'm gonna have to give that one to Mausoleosis. It's just that good of a game. So I have a problem now. And it's that I have Ava's Spiritual Guidance, Nyko's Room, and Spooky Shopping Tour to give the silver prize, right? And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to give it to Nyko's Room. It's because it's an RPG Maker game. I love RPG Maker games. It has a lot of the things I like in a game. And again, these are my awards, so I'm gonna give the awards however I want to, right? So, Homicipher, Mausoleosis, and Nyko's Room, the winners of November. All of them pretty solid choices. And you have to know, I really like Homicipher because I decided to give it the first prize instead of like other two RPG Maker games. And I just love RPG Maker games, so you know it's good. Honorable mentions for this month would be Ava's Spiritual Guidance, Walls, Hide also, I think it's and Tao, The Last Star would be another one. Also, Spooky Shopping Tour and Curse of Avaricia and Nuri Cave. All of them are runner-ups. Worth trying, worth watching. Nacho's Run, the infamous cock game. What? Nacho's. My first ever Moriko's car. The Moriko's cars. Maybe that's the name for next year. The Moriko's cars 2020. That sounds weird. How about the Moriko Awards? Yeah, Moriko Awards sounds better. Moriko Awards 2024. And I'm gonna give people Moriko's cars. I'm gonna make a small golden status of me for next year. Yeah, your first Moriko's car, it's an honor. Yeah, you have to thank the Academy and your family and RPG Maker, and Kadokawa Corporation for making RPG Maker. Yeah, so all of them solid games. I do recommend all of them as usual. And now let's get to this month, the final month, December. After a long year of playing indie games and Granblue Fantasy and Nikke and a lot of things. And I didn't play a lot of games this year, this month, I mean, the last month. I think I only played Obscure Treasure, Project Cat, Floral Diseffect, Paper Lily Chapter 1. There's this time of the year, and I play some Granblue Fantasy, right? So let's get with it. And milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk, of course. Which was a stream. I don't save my stream, so and milk inside a bag of milk inside a bag of milk. And Santa Gets a Shotgun. I also play Santa Gets a Shotgun, but those were streams, right? So let's get done with this. I would say we can disqualify There's This Time of the Year and Santa Gets a Shotgun 1 and 2 because they are fun games, but they are more like silly games, which is totally fine, and I have a lot of fun with them, but I don't think I can give a silly game an award. I mean, maybe I can, right? But there's other games that I think deserve it, right? So what I'm gonna do this, I liked Project Cat and Paper Lily Chapter 1, and I'm gonna give Paper Lily Chapter 1 the Golden Award, but it's gonna be like I'm gonna count Project Cat and Paper Lily as the same thing, because one is a prologue for the other, and it's kind of the same story, same kind of thing, right? They are packed in one thing. So both of those games are gonna share the Gold Award, which I think is fair. Then I'm gonna give the Silver Award to Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, which I think it's a really good game that I got for free, even though it costs $1, so it's nice. And I have a problem because I have one award left, but I think I like Obscure Treasure and Floral Diseffect. I like both of them because I think Obscure Treasure, it's a really, really good game. Solid, really fun to play, nicely done. But it's really short. And on the other hand, I think Floral Diseffect has a bunch of things that can be improved upon. But it's a nice game. It's an RPG Maker game. It has really cute characters. It has a lot of things that I liked. Right? Obviously, most of the problems that the game experiences because of the plugin that it's being used. So, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be a little bit biased in here. I'm gonna choose like Floral Diseffect, but let's make Back in Sack a Bag of Milk and Obscure Treasure share the silver, right? I think that's fair enough. What did you say? I thank Jesus Christ for all the inspiration for Naiko's character. I thank Timmy for baiting in the tea. And I thank the poor playtester that couldn't finish the game because of a bug. Screw RPG Maker, thanks. Pig inside a bag of pig. Yeah. Okay, so that will be all, right? I think it's fair enough. I will give... Okay, let me correct this a little bit. Let's make... Yeah, I think this is... You're trapped inside the last video game you play. How screwed see you? Are you, I guess? The last game I played was actually Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. So I'm trapped with my waifu. Good luck next time. I love my wife. I'm having a lot of fun with my wife in Granblue Fantasy versus. When I get my capture card in like 6 years, you're gonna see me play that game. So that will be all for the Moriko Awards / the Moriko Oscars / the Moriko Academy Awards. I don't know names of other awards. Yeah, so I think that's all for the awards section of this stream. Don't worry, there's not a lot left in the I kind of don't want to end this stream because it's the last stream of the year, and when I finish this stream, I won't be able to stream until like 36 hours later, 20 like 88 force hours later. I don't know. Uh, yeah, those were the words. I hope you guys like it. There's a bunch of games you can watch on the channel. You can play for yourself. I do recommend it. Let me spin this roulette. Let's go. Maybe I can get lucky with you guys watching. I'm gonna let the roulette spin forever while I'm talking. Um, yeah, to get a little bit more serious, not a lot because I love being serious, but I know that's not fun for people watching. As you can see, for the amount of games I play, not counting how much Granblue Fantasy and Nikke streams I did, um, I did a lot this year. And looking back, yeah, I got a few subscribers, I got a few views, I got people that like to watch my content and like to interact with me, which I'm thankful for. It's still a little bit hard on me to look at all the effort I have been putting this year and not seeing the rewards, I guess, like the fruit of my labor come out. Especially comparing myself to other VTubers, which I know I shouldn't do because I don't act like other VTubers. I don't do things other VTubers do, and of course, I'm gonna have a hard time having success when I have a moral code to uphold first. Uh, but yeah, I hope next year it's a better year for me and for you guys too, right? It doesn't have to be for me. Maybe you guys have a great year and that's enough for me. Um, I don't know what to say. I'm not good at this kind of emotional speech. I have some things I want to do next year, right? I have some short-term goals that I want to do, and I have some long-term goals. Let's say like for the first months of the year, something I would like to get is 500 subscribers. I'm like 60 subscribers short. It's not a lot, right? Probably I can make it hopefully in a couple of months. I would like to get more coffee donations because honestly, that feels nice. That makes me feel appreciated. But you don't have to donate. Honestly, just commenting on the chat, commenting on videos, liking the videos, talking on the Discord server, all of that makes me feel appreciated, and it feels nice to be appreciated for once. But I would like to receive some coffee donations to know I'm making progress as a VTuber. Um, I would like to reach 500 subscribers. I'm trying with all my might to save money to get a new hard drive, so I can make more indie game videos. Because, as you can see, next year awards are not gonna be great if I cannot play indie games. So I have to save about $200 to get a new solid state drive, and I want to get a capture card too, so I can play Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising and Granblue Fantasy Relink when it releases in February. So yeah, probably it's gonna take me like 2 or 3 months to get the hard drive and the capture card. So it's probably gonna be just like Nikke and Granblue Fantasy streams in the meantime. Not a lot of indie games in January, sadly, again. But I will try to keep things interesting in the channel, right? I know not everyone likes Granblue Fantasy. I know not everyone likes Nikke streams. I would like to put some indie games if I have the space in my hard drive for. And again, I hope to get great success with the channel, right? Subscribers, donations, views, time watch, all of that. I hope I can make a nice Discord server for everyone when everyone can be respectful and we can make nice things together. Like maybe a game, maybe a video, maybe music. Maybe I can make karaoke. I don't know. I don't know how to sing, but maybe someone will enjoy that in the future. I don't know. Whatever you be cooking for next year, I'll be here to admire it. I hope at least this will bring a little comfort. Yeah, it's nice to know someone's watching, right? Which is something I really didn't have my first year of VTubing. I was just doing videos and streaming and no one was watching. And honestly, it felt really bad. And to be honest, I feel kind of guilty that I'm forcing you to watch all my streams because no one else is watching, but I appreciate it nonetheless. And just know that you don't have to watch everything if you don't want to. I understand. Um, So yeah, I think that's all for the goals. For the bigger goals, I would like to get 1,000 subscribers. I would like to make like a membership for the channel. I would like to make like custom emojis for the Discord server. I would like to make more drawing streams. I would like to make more games. Like I would like to make more, have the time to make more games, and maybe make more like game making streams and drawing streams. That would be nice. Maybe we can make another game together. That would be really cool. Um, I don't know. I don't think of the future that much because when I try to think about the future, it gets depressing real quick. So I just like to live like by day or week by week, maybe a few months in the future. But I don't like to look in the future. It looks really dark, so I just rather don't look. Right? I'm just gonna click on the roulette and hopefully I get a something nice. As long as it doesn't land on the 10, it's nice. 20. Oh, the roulette is moving again. It got possessed. Okay, let's go. As long as it doesn't land on the 10, I'm good. 200? Ah, 30. Okay. Well, 30 free draws, it's nice. Right? Maybe I can get something in Granblue Fantasy to begin the year. With a nice punch. Let's see what I get in Granblue Fantasy. Maybe I get something good. Let's make free draws. Let's go. Oh, I got nothing. This is not good. Wait, what? The Gachapin Summon Challenge. Ooh. Which of these ones I want? I'm gonna decide later. Thank you. I'm gonna keep making draws. Oh, I got something. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see what I got. A Grand Order Summon. It's not bad. I actually need one of those. And let's do the last one. Ooh, another one. Nice. What else I got? A Hekate Summon. Well, I'm not a big fan of summons, but it's nice to have. Wait, Fire Guild is coming. It's actually really nice to have. So I got a couple of things. It's not bad. Okay, enough Granblue Fantasy. I forgot what else was I supposed to do in this stream. Well, I already told you guys I'm thankful for you guys being here. I told you what things I want to do next year, and I gave the game awards, right? I think that's all. I think that's gonna be all for this stream. Yeah, let's just hope more people join the channel. That will be nice too, right? Have more people to talk. Maybe like 4 or 5 more people in the chat in the Discord server will be nice. I really want to, like, in a personal goal, I want to draw more. I haven't had the chance to make a lot of drawings this year, and hopefully I can find a social network that like agrees with me. Honestly, I'm not having a great time with Tumblr. I don't know. I'm just not a Tumblr user. I get a few interactions in Tumblr, which is nice. I don't know if they are bots or not. I really don't care. It's nice having interactions. But I really don't vibe with Tumblr people. It's kind of weird. And I've been using Miski a lot. And even though I like to see a bunch of artists in Miski, I don't get a lot of interactions in Miski. And I really miss Twitter, but Twitter no longer exists, right? So we cannot go back to Twitter even if we want to. So I hope this year someone makes a nice social network, or I'm gonna have to make like an Instagram or like TikTok or something like that, and I'm gonna have to be a Gen Z, and it's gonna be weird because I'm gonna be like, how are you doing, fellow TikTok kids? Your art is pretty good, thank you. See you all next year. Yeah, hopefully everyone is gonna be here next year in a couple of days, and hopefully I can see you on the next end of the year. Hopefully I'm here. Hopefully you guys are here too, right? Not on the channel. If you don't want to be on this channel, I understand it, but just please be safe and be alive, right? Once again, I'm gonna be taking a break for like the next 2 days just to reset my mind and get some things done. So once again, thank you for being here this year. I hope to see you guys next year, and I hope you keep enjoying this channel and what I'm doing. Happy New Year 2024, right? let's make this year the year of Moriko. I think I said that last year, but I said it to anyone, to no one. So this time I'm saying it to someone that's already progress. So let's make a lot of progress in our lives together next year. I'll see you later.